Hello everybody and welcome to a different edition of Jack V Productions. Today I'm going to do my pick of tonight's football game between Tampa Bay at Carolina. Carolina has Cam Newton's hurt, unfortunately, even though he's not my favorite. I hate any injuries. And I'm from a different place here because I can't get on the football field over there. I'm at the street hockey rink because hockey is starting this week. And I love the NHL just as much as I love the NFL, but it's a little bit harder to talk about. Most people that I know probably could care less what I have to say about the NHL anyways. They might care slightly about what I have to talk about in the NFL. But all right, let's do a quick recap of last night's train wreck between the Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. Paxton Lynch just looked lost, horrible, indecisive, afraid to throw the ball, and he just didn't have a clue in that game. The Falcons don't have a great defense, but their coach, Dan Quinn, who used to be the defensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks, let's take my things off because I know you really don't want to see my sunglasses, knows defensive principles. He was with Seattle when the Broncos got demolished in the Super Bowl in 2013. So Quinn had a nice game plan with a rookie quarterback and no running lane. CJ Anderson looked lost again. He was terrible. And defensively, the Broncos played poorly. They gave up a lot of rushing yards. Freeman ran up the middle on them early in the game. They went right down the field. I'm sure Atlanta got confidence because of that. And Matt Ryan made some nice throws. Julio Jones, old friend Jacob Tammy. And the Broncos had no answers. Even though the final was 23-16, it felt like about 45-3 to me. It was a horrible game. I never thought I'd say it before the season, but now the Broncos need Simeon. He's a much better quarterback than Paxton Lynch at this time. He's more on target. He can run the offense. Paxton Lynch looks lost, really. He looks like he never played football before. That was awful performance. I'm very disappointed. Talented kid, horrible game. Let's talk about the Patriots game because I know some people on here will be interested in that. The Patriots played the JV team called the Cleveland Browns. I'm not surprised they smoked them. It was kind of an easy team for them to play for Tom Brady coming back. Tom Brady would have beaten anybody, but the Browns are an awful team, awful. All those deep blown coverages. I heard people say, oh, Brady's great throwing the deep ball. I'm like, yeah, he's great throwing the deep ball and someone's wide open by 20 yards. He's not horrible throwing the deep ball, but let's not make it sound like he was throwing 70-yard laces like he was in 2007, because he wasn't. The Browns are awful. The Patriots are a great team. With Brady back, they have a chance to go 15-1 or 14-2, and they are going to be a force to be reckoned with. Their only weakness they have a little bit is on defense. They can have some problems rushing the passer. That's not their strong suit. All right, on to tonight's game now. Tampa Bay at Carolina. Hey, look at that sun. Beautiful. See? Does it look good? Okay. I can't see anyways. Let me put these back on. And of course, as I've done this in videos before, I always mess them up when I put them back on. All right. Carolina has Derek Anderson, journeyman quarterback, playing in place of Cam Newton. He's played before in spots where he's been okay, but I wouldn't want to count on him if I'm Carolina. And Tampa Bay's been awful this year. They were terrible against the Broncos last week. A few weeks back, let me take him off again. James Winston did a good job. He's got Evans, he's got Vincent Jackson, he's got other wide receivers that are pretty good. Unfortunately for them, Doug Martin is hurt still, but they've had a good offense. Carolina's been so up and down, mostly down this year. Very disappointing. The loss of Josh Norman going to Washington's been a huge loss for them. They never replaced that cornerback, that shutdown guy who can help them. And what's funny too is getting into tonight's game, one of my pools, I'm 10-3. Tampa Bay's getting 7.5 to cover. I can't win that one, but I could get the 11th win to go towards the season standings. The other pool I'm in, 9-3-1. They don't call last night's game was a tie when the Giants lost by 7. I have to win the game with Tampa Bay outright. It's a pick 'em because there's no line. I'd rather be getting 7.5, but hey, I hope Tampa can win, or it's between 42 and 45 points, like a 24 to 20 game. That'd be perfect. If Tampa Bay could win 24-20, that would be me. Or even Carolina 24-20. Perfect win, but we'll see what happens. Picking these games in these pools is very, very, very hard to win. All right, well, thank you very much from the edition of the hockey rink, which I did do a little bit of teaching a long time ago on this. Some people liked it. Some people said, wow, where are you? Look in here. See, I'll go in here. This will be the closest I'll ever be to a net. I'm walking in a breakaway. Flip, shoot, row 10. go under the bar like it should, see? All right. You guys are laughing at me, that's fine. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Got a little bit of laughter out of this curious performance by Jack Regal Productions.